Hi everyone, my name is Amina. My fellow presenters are Alia, Juve, and Ashdeb. Well, we are studying global business management and I'm taking the introduction. The main idea of this visual presentation is how to set up a UK firm, Gymshark, into the Indian market with the goal of being successful. And now Gymshark transformed their business from operating in a garage into a unique brand. Of course, considering the company's strategy and existing analysis. Now, I'm talking about the outline. We'll begin by elaborating Gymshark in United Company and why we've chosen it. After that, we'll share information on the audience and market analysis of both countries, such as the SWOT and the PESTEL analysis. Moving on to the next slide, which is the background. Gymshark is an athletic apparel company established in the United Kingdom by Ben Francis and Louis Morgan, launched in 2012. Ben and Louis were 19-year-old university students that studied business and management. Ben used to be a delivery guy before coming up with the idea of creating gymwear with just screen printer and sewing machine. Now, the price range of Gymshark for female is 20 to 70 pounds and for male is 12 to 50 pounds. Moving on to the next slide of the people that led Gymshark, which are Ben Francis, Lawrence Madell, Matt Dom, Noel Mark, John Does, and Laura Hank. Moving on to the slide of the co-conduct of Gymshark, which is Be Human, which are be human, don't give a be human, give a shit, do the right thing, find Gymshark way, and put family first. Now, the highlights of Gymshark. Gymshark, the Gymshark family of employees, athletes, and followers is now 10 million and strong. Gymshark is the UK fastest going fitness brand with 21%, rising to 450 million in 31st July 2022. Now moving on to why we've decided to bring Gymshark to India. First, India has a Ministry of Texture to provide benefits for production, and India has large world markets with 1.5 billion people. Furthermore, that Gymshark does not have a physical store in India, but only online stores. Having a physical store will make it easier and convenient for customers. Passing the next slide to Alia to discuss the SWOT analysis.
So I will be continuing with the SWOT analysis, which are the strength, weakness, opportunities, and the threats of the Gymshark. SWOT includes internal as well as external business and the current and future potentials of the business. So strength of the Gymshark includes influential marketing, well-paced customer, and an engaged audience. Weakness includes online factors, gender drawbacks, and etc. Now, looking up at the opportunities of the Gymshark includes traditional marketing styles, starting with the stores and launching their own footwear. Threats that the Gymshark face are from suppliers, niche marketing, and competition. Now, moving to the next slide, which are the brief description of strength of the Gymshark. So biggest strength of the Gymshark is influencer marketing. In this 20th century, many people get influenced by influencers, and this influential marketing is because Gymshark stand out from the crowd. So Gymshark send free samples of clothes and accessories to the YouTubers and Instagram accounts who have millions and billions followers. So one of the famous Gymshark influencers are Nikki Blackketter and Krish Lavado. The second strength of Gymshark is well-defined customer base. Gymshark have a huge customer base and have its consumers from about 230 countries across the world. Now, moving on to the weaknesses of Gymshark. The biggest weakness of Gymshark is online factor. The Gymshark only sells online and it does not have any physical store, which is its biggest drawback, as many people like in-store purchase, and Gymshark could lose their consumers because of the online factors. Gender drawbacks. Gymshark have wide range of varieties for female, but when it comes to male, they don't have many options and choices. Moving on to the next slide, which is about with the opportunities of the Gymshark. The biggest opportunities the Gymshark could have is opening their own store in the country, in different part of the countries and in cities. Having a store can lead to a high profit for Gymshark, as most people can go in physical outlets and have that in-store experience. Other opportunity of the Gymshark could be launching footwear. Gymshark currently only sells sports clothes and gym clothes, but having a footwear like sport shoes and etc. can be its biggest opportunities. Now, next slides is and last slide is about threats of the Gymshark. So biggest threat of the Gymshark is the competition. Uh, the Gymshark has competition from major brands like Nike, Lululemon, Adidas, and Spenny Betty. The this competition have significantly more resources and could be a threat in Gymshark growth. The other threats of the Gymshark could be from suppliers. If there is any rise in price or reduction in the quality of goods and services, then Gymshark could reduce the profit and also many customers. Now, Dhruv will further continue with the pestle analysis.
Special analysis is all about the external factors such as the political, economic, social, technological, and legal and environmental factor of the both country. In this slide, I am going to explain the little point of the both countries, such as the uh, all the things like what in which country what should be a positive things for us and what is the negative for us. Like we see that India has a stable democratic country from last 2 decades, and it's have a stable government from the last 2 terms. While talking about the UK, it have a, we see the three prime minister in last 1 terms. So talking about the economics background, there are so many startups and team run by the central government of India, so we can benefit it from that part. But when talking about the social culture, the India have a very more in the village. We have few metropolitan cities, so our social infrastructure is very good, but there is no scope in the small villages for to expand our businesses. When talking about the technological things, we have good technological investment, a government, but the poor cyber security in our country. When I'm talking about the UK have a very good cyber security as the digital infrastructure. The legal thing is that we have laws but not implemented in such a way that in the UK. And environmental thing also like that. Now I'm illustrating the one by one factor of India in detail from the next slide. The political factor in India having a trade regulations like India have imported the high taxes from the importing the things. So if we want to import the things from UK, that it's be a not which benefited as a company. So we have to make a manufacturing unit in the India to settle with our brand over there. So I am talking about the economic factor. Everyone knows that right now we're facing the inflation rate in the entire world, but our one country that is India, who is performing very well in the time of recession. We have positive GDP from the last 3 quarters. So there is an opportunity and there is a market. For sociological background, India is a very diverse country. The teachers and the trailers must be aware about the all regional backgrounds of who are they teaching for the t-shirts, shirts, and everything. What are they teach? Talking about the technological thing, the in India there is a e-commerce growth is booming nowadays from the last 2 to 3 years when the private internet provider get a free internet. So we have very booming in the e-commerce sector. So we have to tie up with the various e-commerce sector and making our outlets in the Mumbai location because it's a very financial hub of the India. Whereas where I'm talking about the digital payment technology, we have a UPI based technology, that's QR based, very a secure payment system, and it was introduced by the ex RBI minister, ex RBI governor, Mr. Raghuram Rajan. It is secure and safe for us. Now I'm talking about the environmental things. India is trying to implement the sustainable practice from 2016, but they're making laws like we have to implant the plants, we have to recycle the things, we reuse the water, we cannot do, we have to follow these type of things to get attract the new peoples and the people from the metropolitan cities. The last thing is the legal thing. The legal one, it means we have to follow the compliances and all. In We have intellectual property rights. It's very good. Like we have protected by the trademark, copyright, and all from the government by law, and we have very good case law in that, that intellectual property right, that property rights, the copyright things are protected by the Indian government. But we have one bureau that is called Bureau of Indian Standards, BSI. It means we have to prove our quality and passing the certification for better sales and better growth in the company. Now I'm forwarding my presentation to Arshdeep. He's moving with this.
Hi, thank you, Dhruv. So now talking about the revenue of Gymshark, it has shown a remarkable growth, reaching a record 485 million pounds in the financial year 2022. The graph reflects a significant increase in revenue during 2020 and 2021, with growth rates of 48% and 54% respectively. These exceptional growth figures can be attributed to the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic itself, as more people turned out to the fitness and online shopping during this crucial time. In the financial year 2022, while the growth rate moderated to 20%, it still demonstrated a commendable performance. The graph showcases that the Gymshark's consistent ability to achieve impressive revenue growth over the years. So now I'm going to talk about the conclusion. In conclusion, Gymshark stands at the threshold of remarkable opportunity in the Indian market. The increasing focus on health and fitness, coupled with the growing demand for activewear, creates a favorable environment for Gymshark's expansion. With its strong online presence and direct-to-consumer business model, Gymshark is well positioned to tap into India's booming e-commerce landscape. And by collaborating with influential fitness personalities and leveraging the digital platforms, Gymshark can reach a wide audience and foster a dedicated consumer base, and adapting to the preferences of Indian consumers. Lastly, based on the SWOT and pestle analysis, here are some. Sir, could you please change the slide? Yeah, thank you. Based on the SWOT and pestle analysis, here are some recommendations from me to improve the chances of success for launching Gymshark in the Indian market. Firstly, we have to analyze the Indian fitness market to understand its size, growth rate, and trends. Then we will identify customer segments based on demographics, fitness preferences, and buying behavior. Thirdly, we have to adopt a product to fit Indian culture, considering sizes, colors, fabrics, and designs, and develop a localizational strategy that resonates with the Indian consumers. And we will, as I told earlier, we will collaborate with the local influencers, fitness experts, and gyms for a brand visibility, and utilize digital marketing and e-commerce platforms to reach Indian consumers. And by following these recommendations, Gymshark can enhance its chances of success in the Indian market. Thank you.
Thank you.